Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. Yeah, go ahead. What's your question? Why wouldn't you like, comment, subscribe? Yeah, you know what? That is a good question. So after Rocky Fresh dropped off the night I went to, he came back with another EP when he was in his stop in LA on his tour. This one has 4 tracks and it has 2 features. You have Rick Ross and you have Casey Veggies. Now this one, um, I think I enjoyed a little bit more than the one from Chicago, or you could say it was even. But nevertheless, this one was a little bit more smoother than the one from I went to Chicago, but I get into that next. But it starts off with Your Life remix, featuring Rick Ross, Casey Veggies. Great song. It's basically a song about live life, enjoy life. Definitely enjoyed the production, the sample, the verses. The production was very bouncy, smooth, jazzy type. I think everybody held their own, had a solid verse. Nothing bad to say about it. Then it gets into All I Want. Definitely another track about enjoying life. Got a catchy hook. The beat was hard, man. Really tough beat, and his flow was very smooth. He just telling you the things that he want out of life, and you know rather he obtains them or not, but he just telling you some of his dreams and passions and things of that nature. Still a good record. Going into track 3, Potential. I really wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? It's nothing to say about it. And the last track, Addictive, definitely telling you the things he's addicted to: life, music, weed, chicks, living life yet again. So to me, that's the theme of it. Being in LA, definitely got a jazzy beat. He kind of used auto tune flow, got a catchy hook, very, I guess, easygoing lyrics. Not to say anything bad about it, but this was definitely kind of smooth. I didn't review it when it first came out because I'm like, it's an EP, like 4 records. It is what it is. But I mean, out of the 4 records, I like 3 of them. So I can get this project a 3.5 out of 5 in production, 3.5 out of 5. Definitely more smooth and well rounded, and I think that's what LA definitely can do for you. So I think the theme of these little EPs he's dropping, he's trying to get the vibe of the city that he in, or you know what I mean, the movement, or whatever reason it is for him to just drop these little EPs off, on mixtape sites or SoundCloud, wherever he's releasing them to. But I still feel like, at the end of the day, he kind of should do what Cam did, and let's say his tour still going on. If he dropped 3 more and they like 4 to 5 records, just put them all together as a collective and definitely give it to us to one body of work. But that's just what I thought about the night I went to LA. Let's skip over to Chirac and see what he did while he was in Chicago. Now we have Rocky Fresh, the night I went to Chicago. This one has 5 tracks, and still it was kind of different, but I think he actually rapped a lot more and spoke on things that wasn't similar topics, I guess you want to say that. But the first track, I Just Might, definitely got a smooth beat. I like the sample. He kind of got a fast flow on here, and he actually talked about life, his rap career, and showed you his personality on this record, which wasn't a bad look. I definitely feel like, okay, I understand where he coming from this. I Just Might, and from the title itself, I kind of thought he was gonna give you more of a, I ain't gonna say a boom bap type, drill type sound, but I definitely thought it would be a much harder record. But it was still cool for a intro off of a EP. Then it gets into Stars and Lights featuring BJ, the Chicago Kid. Just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry, there's nothing there for me. Going into track 3, nothing wrong with that interlude, and he also had a song off of previous mixtape. I forget the name of it, but by the same title. He just basically talking to a chick. I definitely like the production. His vocals was kind of there. It's an interlude, but you know what I mean. Just a quick little you know talk to a chick type vibe on this, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was nice. I ran it back twice to just see if I really feeling it like that, and it was pretty solid. Getting into Never Do, he just telling you things of what he can't do, like, you know what I mean. And he just basically is summed up, I don't want to be broke again. Kind of got a disdain type beat. He used an auto tune flow on this one. Definitely enjoyed the little nice sample in the background. And he's just basically telling you I'm not being broke again. It's something I can never do. I can't go back to being broke again and shit. We all can relate to that. And the last track, Aurora, just wasn't feeling it. From the opening 10, 15-second mark, I was just like, can't do it. You know what I mean? But the night I went to Chicago definitely was, it was okay. Just like the LA one, I enjoyed 3 out of the 5 records. But I just feel like he could have did better, seeing how this is his hometown, and I was expecting something totally different. I gave it a 3 out of 5 in production, about 3 out of 5. But I just want to see where he going with all these EPs, because the very first one he dropped, the night I went to, and it didn't have a title, and it's like, okay, where's he going with this? That was a good body of work for him being gone so long. But the follow-ups, they're cool, but it's just like, not as well received as the first joint. But this is what I thought about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and we'll be waiting on the next one.